Hey guys, welcome back to another Take 3 Schmoedown reaction. I am your host for this reaction, Matthew Kearns, and today we are reacting to Kevin Smets versus David Moore. This is part of the Inner Geekdom League, and so of course I have a pretty great panel of Take 3 people to react. First, we have my co-host for Rhyme and Reason, Sandy, the Sandman Robinson. How are you doing, Sandy?
I am doing great. I cannot wait to do this reaction. This is really a really fun one for us because Kevin comes from where we come from. He comes from the fan leagues, and not Canada. You know what? It's going to be amazing. I've been waiting for this match for a while now, so I can't wait to get right onto it.
All right, we also have Robert Parker. How are you doing? Okay.
I'm doing pretty good.
Full Metal Inner Geekdom champion, Robert Parker, right there.
That is a true title. But yeah, no, I'm also really excited to see this one. Kevin is somebody I played in Full Metal Geek before he got the call up to the Schmoedown. So that was a really, really great match that he and I had. So I'm very much looking forward to seeing how he does in the big times under the light.
Okay, we also have our editor, Abe. Abe, how are you doing?
I'm doing perfect.
Okay, so I guess I just have to ask, but around the board, I know mostly who. I guess an easier question is anyone not on this panel voting for Kevin? I don't know Kevin. I don't know David. So I'm just watching the Schmoedown. I'm just seeing if Kurt Russell or something like that gets asked today. That's what I'm doing. So if we're all good, if we have nothing else to do, let's get to this reaction. I'm gonna hit play in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play.
Hey everyone, I have a huge announcement.
We have a huge announcement
for all of you. It's to celebrate the first ever Schmoedown Throwdown and the community that watches and supports the Schmoedown.
It's going to be something pretty special. We're making an exclusive Schmoedown Throwdown print. We're going to print the name of everyone in the fan base on this debut merch item. What do they got to do, Christian?
All you have to do, you got to pledge $2.
$2.
That's it, and you're going to have your name included in this collector merch item. We're so thankful every single one of you who support the Schmoedown and make this league a reality.
Yeah, we're pretty pumped to have the names of everyone in the community on this print. There's only a few days left to sign up, so head over to our Patreon page right now to sign up and have your name included in the print. It's just $2.
It's
Can
$2.
I borrow $2?
It's an exclusive Brian Ward. I mean, the guy is the best artist ever.
I borrow $2.
$2. I want my $2.
You're not
I still can't believe he
No.
doesn't sell some of the Schmoedown prints.
I know.
They could do really well.
Hey, how's it going? Good. Oh, Grace.
It's Grace.
Done with the place.
Yeah, done is not the word I would use for what's happening here right now.
Nor would I. Look, I know we've talked about this briefly, but I do need you to actually sign my manager paperwork. So I just need your initials at the bottom, and then we'll be good to go.
Yeah. Listen, Grace. You've caused a little trouble in the Schmoedown in the past. You kind of stabbed me in the back, but
That's like they're at a collision.
I am trusting that you have turned over a new leaf. Much as I am making every attempt to be a neutral party and not have biases, I believe that you are also not going to cause trouble this time around. So.
Of course not. Look, you know it's all just part of the fun of the game. You can't take it personally. Don't worry about it.
It's not really what the issue. Anyway. All right. Well, that's good to go. You are officially sanctioned to be a manager.
Perfect. I will be on my best behavior.
Great. I look forward to seeing who you're managing.
Yeah, I'm excited to show everybody. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Girl Scout.
Yeah, there it is.
Who's she managing? Because does that mean Ken's out?
KO Rush.
I wonder if that's because Ken's gonna have a teammate.
Maybe. Go back into the team seat?
Maybe, yeah, maybe he might have a teammate. Oh my god!
Trivia Schmoedown. I'm Christian Harloff. Marcos, how are you?
I am great. Christian Baby Carrots is on top of the world. Why? Because we got 2 new competitors in the Inner Geekdom division. Christian, we get to see a dream realized and one crushed for all eternity.
The Inner Geekdom division is wide open at the moment. The champion is Mike Kalinowski, defending that championship in a little bit on the 23rd. And we don't have Jason Inman anymore. Rachel Cushing is still causing havoc. We know that. We know we have Adam Lavick out there. Mara Konopik has stepped down. We have an open field, and new competitors are showing up, and we have 2 of those new rookies hitting the stage tonight.
It's like an intense game of Quidditch, Christian. That is from Lord of the Rings, I believe. Might be mistaken on that one, but David Moore coming into this. So David Moore, he comes from a long line of great host performers, but he's not about House Moore today. He's about the name on the front of the jersey. This is David's first time under the white hot spotlight, and then you look at who he's going up against. Kevin Smets. Step right up and greet the Smets. Kevin looks ready to play.
My pick last year was Ethan Irwin. This year, my pick is Kevin the Smasher Smets. And Kevin Smets was a guy, he auditioned on the Patreon tier. He auditioned, and to be honest with you, at the time, he wasn't ready.
Wasn't ready to go, but you might be. Check out the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Patreon today.
I like what you did there. But what I said, I suggested to Kevin, I said, listen, why don't you go? There are so many great fan leagues out there. There's Full Metal Trivia. There's all these different trivia leagues out there. Look at what happened with Chance Ellison. Look at Paul Oyama. You can build up and get here by doing that. And he did just that. And he dominated in the Inner Geekdom division in the fan leagues. And now he got himself back a shot at the pros.
That's right. Talking about Moore and Smets beforehand, they were both in a lather, sweaty, ready to go. And I mean that literally. These guys are sweating. They're foaming at the mouth. Let's take a look at their pre-interviews.
I love that look.
It's your boy David coming through for the first time in the Inner Geekdom Schmoedown.
All right, let's just get one thing out of the way, shall we? We didn't come here to win championship belts, okay? What we came here to do is go through this league, starting at the bottom and cleaning house till we get all the way to the top. And you can bet on that.
Serious.
Now, Schmoedown fans, you cool people out there, I know you don't know who I am. I am a nerd since the day I was born. I hope that you all accept me, and even if you don't, it's all good, it's all love. I'm still gonna win it.
This kid is a trained killer, right? While the rest of this league is spending their weekends sitting on a bar stool, guzzling beer in some 2-bit dive bar. You wanna know what Kevin Smets is doing? He's sitting in the trivia dungeon training, watching movies like 2003's Daredevil, the one with Ben Affleck. And you wanna know why? Because he likes pain.
Kevin Smets, he seems like he might know a thing or two. He's come through the fan leagues, he's got his training, he's got his background. But again, the bigger they come, the harder they fall.
Let me take you back 10 months. I get an audition, right? On Patreon. Christian, he says, you know what? You're not ready for the cut. Every second since April, for 10 months, I have been thinking about coming back here to show you that you made a mistake. When I'm done, when all of the bodies are down and I'm standing in the ashes, then Harloff, you'll remember my name and I'll take that title and you'll remember Kevin Smets, the one you sent away who came back and took everything. David Moore, you know what you're gonna need today? More help.
It's David Moore. I'm here to win it. Let's go.
Get ready, geekdom. Here we come.
The resemblance is uncanny.
All right, so it looks like, I mean, I don't know who this Kaiser is that he's got with him. He's got this manager Kaiser who seems to be talking a lot of smack, and the attitude of the Kevin Smets that I saw was not the same guy I saw in that interview. This seems to be a very different Kevin Smets who seems to have a little bit of an edge and an attitude. I don't know if that's going to work. I've seen it work for some people. I've seen it fail miserably. David Moore, on the other hand, nice, respectable kid. I like it. I like the fact that he's here, he wants to play, and he wants to do good things. For me, that's the way I would enter a new place. I'd have respect for people when they're
shake some hands, look you in the eye. This Smets guy, he may be more machine now than man, twisted and evil.
Nice, I like what you did there. But right now, we don't know the strengths. We don't know the weaknesses.
We don't know anything about these humans.
All we know is that we have 2 competitors trying to make a name for themselves. Are you ready to go?
I am prepared.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Movie Trivia Schmoedown.
Kevin played 3 matches in Full Metal Geek and won 2 of them by
Introducing first.
He faced me.
Making his Schmoedown Inner Geekdom debut. Give it up for David Moore!
sense he's feeding off the energy of the crowd.
Yeah, look at him. I like the personality on Moore.
Wow, there you go.
Oh, and Moore's getting the crowd. They're yelling for him. I like
Doing
it.
a little pop and lock.
A lot of personality from the kid. I like it.
I like this, Christian. A lot like me with alcohol on a wedding dance floor.
I like it. So that's a way to win over the crowd in your first entrance, I got to tell you. And his opponent, making his Schmoedown Inner Geekdom debut, he is Kevin the Smasher Smets! That's Kaiser.
Okay, so that's Kaiser. And then here comes Smets.
And look at Kaiser.
Angry look on his face.
Yeah, Kaiser rocking the Beastie Boys.
Kaiser looks like your friend Winkleman.
Yeah, he does.
And
Kaiser eyeing me for some reason.
Smets staring right into the camera, not sure. He's getting love from the. It's almost like he's angered that he's getting applause.
Well, the craft service. Well, you should have been here for the pizza.
Okay.
You should have been here for pizza.
Some trash talk going on between Christian and Kaiser.
He's not shaking his hand.
More extended his hand.
More trying to be nice.
The Smasher did not take it.
He did not. So Moore was trying to. He extended a handshake and a smile.
It hurts a little bit. It's Black History Month and everything. I'm just saying.
And Moore throwing it. Look, Moore already with the personality. I like this kid. And Smets is just mean mugging and ready to rock. Mark, how does round number 1 go?
Round number 1 works like this. This is the Inner Geekdom division. 10 questions will be asked to the field. As soon as you hear a question, please write down your best attempt at an answer on the whiteboard with the magic marker we have so kindly provided for you. As soon as you hear the question, you got about 15 seconds to write down your best attempt at an answer. Each question is worth 1 point. There's no penalty for missing a question. There's no stealing in round number 1. Each competitor, throughout the duration of the match, 3 rounds, you have 3 usages of the JTE rule. If you're not sure you heard a question right, or you just want to buy yourself some time, use the JTE rule. You also each have 1 challenge to be used at any point throughout the duration of the match.
All right, so with that, Smets, are you ready?
Ready.
Moore, are you ready?
Let's do this.
Then let's get ready to Schmoedown!
Good crowd here for this
Good crowd. Smets versus Moore, battle of the rookie IG competitors. Here we go, gentlemen, in the category of the MCU.
Marvel Cinematic Universe, guys.
MCU, if you can abbreviate. Here we go. In 2012's Avengers, Tony Stark says that Agent Coulson's first name is Agent. What is his real first name?
I have a real dumb question to ask, potentially. Is the movie called Avengers or The Avengers?
5.
It's called Marvel The Avengers.
3. 2. I avoided it. 1. Smets.
Phil.
Yes, it is. Dave.
Just the name of my father, Phil.
Yes, it is. 1-1.
Phil Moore, great host. Nick Arcade. I almost made it there.
1-1.
I was good at Sega Genesis games, not so much Super Nintendo. Your next category comes from the world of Middle Earth. This is Middle Earth. And the question is, which actress plays Arwen in the Lord of the Rings trilogy? Yeah, you ever watch that Nick Arcade? God, great show.
No, I don't know what you're talking
Very
about. 5,
inspirational.
4, was that a reference?
You ever see the movie The
3.
Wizard?
Fred Savage?
Yeah.
2. 1. Points down. Points down. Pen down. Dave Moore.
I am blanking. I know it's. Oh, I know it now.
Kevin Smith.
Liv Tyler.
Liv Tyler's
It was
correct.
Liv Tyler. Don't want to miss a thing. You missed that question.
Don't forget about your JTE rules, ladies and gentlemen. JTE rules on the table, 3 apiece.
Right, you can always ask for more time.
Third one. Star Wars. In Star Wars A New Hope, Obi-Wan said that Jedi were guardians of the galaxy for how many generations?
I believe the quote is over this amount.
Well,
Yeah. For over.
well, I didn't write. I didn't miss anything.
No.
5,
Just,
4,
you're a Star Wars fan. I wonder if
3,
you're right by you.
2, 1. Smets.
Over 1,000 generations.
Correct. Dave.
The Jedi were guardians of peace in the galaxy.
That's correct. I like
They
it.
both wrote over. I was right.
Go on through it again.
Good job, man.
I like 3-2. 3-2. Good start here for the Rooks.
All right, this is in the world of the DCEU. That stands for the DC, whatever the hell they're calling it now. Your question is, in Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice, when Diana receives Lex's metahuman files from Bruce, whose archived video footage does she watch first?
It's a good question.
Yeah, she sees a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
who
you're
does
talking
she
about them
see
not
first?
putting the hard part.
It's really a crapshoot, I guess.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think it limits the pool a little bit.
5,
Probably not.
4, 3, 2, 1. Dave.
Flash.
The Flash?
Correct.
Yeah.
And Kevin.
The Flash.
Got it. Okay. Smets has not missed, and Dave Moore has 3, so it's 4-3. Next question.
Kevin also putting the logo of the Los Angeles Chargers in his answer.
Aren't they San Diego? DC movies. Just the DC, not the EU.
It's all about the effort.
We don't know sports. We're nerds.
In the Lego Batman movie, where do Batman and Robin steal the Phantom Zone projector from?
Lego Batman. Your favorite Lego movie? Do you still go with the first Lego movie? We both like the second
Lego
one.
Batman. 5.
You can watch our review on this
That's a good
channel.
question from that movie.
3,
Right now.
2, 1.
I said
Pens
Superman.
down, please. And Kevin.
Fortress of Solitude.
It is. David.
The Fortress of Solitude.
5-4.
Good match. You guys know their stuff. The white hot spotlight not intimidating in the least to either competitor. Your next category comes from the world of heroes and villains. Looks like we have both represented up there. Your question is, what actor played Dr. Manhattan in Watchmen?
Now, the actors were what got Dave last time. Can you hit this one? Because Kevin seems to have gotten it. 5,
That's my favorite.
4, 3, 2, 1. Dave?
I think that was Jim Caviezel.
Incorrect. Kevin.
Billy Crudup.
That's correct.
It was Billy Crudup.
Actors name seem to be hurting Dave Moore.
That's right. Now, I'll point out that right now the Smasher has a perfect round 1 so far. Should he get a perfect round at the end of the 10 questions, he will be asked a bonus one just to him.
Right.
All
right, here we go. Next one is from Harry Potter. Harry Potter.
Yeah, it's a jinx.
Who gives Harry the Marauders map in The Prisoner of Azkaban? Smets writing down furiously again.
Can you still think of the movies individually? They all run together for me.
Yes, only because I've watched them so recently.
There's
you
a
did a
mistake in
rewatch
this
with
question,
the
and
family?
I know what it
3.
is.
Forgot you had that.
Thank you. 2. It's a nice guy.
They didn't
1.
capitalize
Pens
Marauders
down,
map.
please.
Fred and
Kevin
George.
Smets.
George and Fred, the Weasley twins.
That's correct.
Fred and
And
George.
Dave.
I was
However,
attempting
the way
Weasley,
the
but I
question
Didn't have it. So
get it out
Smets
there.
starting to go a little bit ahead here. 7-4. 7-4. All right, so there's the perfect
Let's
round.
give it back at the end. Yeah, I guess.
All right, your next question in the world of Star Trek.
Challenge.
Star Trek. And
They're
your question
clearly
is,
looking for
Sir
predators.
Patrick Stewart has played Jean-Luc Picard in how many Star Trek feature films? Need that number. Apparently he's coming back in some show.
Yeah, they're going to have 20 seconds to answer this one.
Yeah. Okay. Got more time for us to opine about the CBS All Access app,
5,
where you can get
4,
Star Trek.
3, 2, 1. Dave.
4.
4?
That's correct. Kevin.
4.
4.
It is
Kevin
4.
Smets on fire.
All right,
Kevin's
8-5.
on fire. 8-5. Here's the next question here for the category of Marvel films. Marvel. Who voices Spider-Man Noir in Spider-Man Into the
I haven't
Spider-Verse?
seen this movie,
Both
but I
competitors
still
writing
know
down
it.
the answer with glee.
I still know it.
One of my favorite lines in the movie.
Studio audience here enjoying that question.
5, 4,
No
3,
idea.
2, 1. Kevin?
Nick Cage.
Nicolas Cage.
Yes, it is. Dave Moore?
Nicolas Cage.
Yes,
It is.
9-6. Moore's keeping pace, but Smets
We don't
has
choose the
not
dance floor, we just
missed.
It's the thing is that David Moore's having a very good round number 1, and Smets kind of overshadowing him, and he can get a perfect round if he gets this next question right. To the field, this is from Mixed Bag. So it could be anything. Let's get drunk and find out. The question is, what 2000s film is set in the fictional Basin City and has characters by the name of Jackie Boy, Hardigan, Kevin, and Marv?
Nice.
I mean, there's a lot of movies with Kevin in them.
Yeah. Well, Kevin Smets is looking to get a perfect
Yeah.
round here. 5, 4,
It's like we practiced.
3, 2, 1. Start with Dave.
Sin City?
That's correct.
Yeah.
I got it right.
Perfect round. Perfect round right out of the gate. Kevin Smets debuting here, his first debut, and he hits a perfect round. Now, can he get the bonus? We're going to find out. Kevin, you don't have to write this down. This is just for you. Here we go. Who played villain Aldrich Killian in 2013's Iron Man 3?
Guy Pearce.
1 point. Look at Kevin Smets. Wow. 4-point lead for Kevin, the Smasher Smets, and he's got himself a 4-point lead. But David Moore is playing great. Kevin Smets is just playing phenomenally right now. So here we go.
This is an incredible debut performance, really, by both gentlemen.
Absolutely.
But like you said, Kevin's getting the headline because a perfect round number 1.
When you get 7 points normally in your debut, it's like, wow, incredible.
Yeah, you are front page news.
But now we get to round number 2, and how does that work?
Now, luckily, I'm here to tell both
God.
competitors and you and everybody at home, Christian. Round number 2 is the wheel round, the wheel of fate, justice, and perhaps one competitor's doom. You get to spin at that wheel. If you take a a look at it. You got 10 categories plus spinners and opponent's choice. Each category comes from a different corner of the movie trivia Schmoedown Inner Geekdom Galaxy. Each category contains 5 questions in that genre. Now, each question is worth 2 points. If you're not sure of the answer, you can ask us for multiple choice. We'll give you 4 options, one of which is the correct answer. At that point, the value of the question goes from 2 down to 1. I'll remind both competitors, stealing is available in round number 2. So if one of y'all miss it, the other competitor can steal that answer potentially, Christian. And friendly reminder, that wheel is a sponsored wheel. The entire wheel is sponsored by our old buddy, a loyal Schmoedown Patreon subscriber. Give it up for Reefton, everybody. Reefton sponsoring the wheel. Reefton sponsored wheel slices are Harry Potter, your favorite movie series, and Star Wars.
Yeah, all right,
it's my favorite movie series. Thank you, Reefton. Because David had a great first round, but Kevin had an even better one, a perfect one, as a matter of fact. Kevin, it is your option. Would you like to spin first or defer to your opponent?
I'll defer.
All right, so Dave's going to go. Dave's going to go first. Dave, please spin from the wheel, not the pegs.
And please spin gently. It is an elderly wheel. It's an elderly wheel. There you go.
Perfect spin.
What a nice young man.
This kid. I like this kid, Dave, more.
Give it a spin there as the wheel.
Where's it going to go?
It's not going to be spinner's choice, but it could be Star Wars.
That's MCU.
MCU.
No.
MCU.
MCU.
You sticking with the MCU? He's going to stick with the MCU.
He's going to stick with the MCU. All right. David, your first of 5 questions. It's good to see you as always. Your first of 5 questions
cozy up here.
in the world of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. What is the name of Scott Lang's estranged former wife in the Ant-Man film?
Maggie.
Yeah, see, I thought it was Meg or Mag. Yeah.
No, Maggie Lane.
5, 4.
Multiple choice.
I can do that for you. Is it A, Maggie, B, Laurie, C, Julie, or D, Denise?
Yeah, it's Maggie.
Julie?
That is incorrect for the steal, Kevin.
Maggie.
It is Maggie.
Kevin Smets.
Tough if he's stealing points, too.
Yeah. You can't let the, apparently you can't miss anything against Smets, apparently.
So far, that has been the case. Your second question, back to you, David. In the film Doctor Strange, Mordo's relic are the vaulting boots of?
Vaulting boots of Valtor.
That is right. Good job, Robert.
I know that.
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Agamotto, B, Sidorak, C, Apollon, or D, Valtor?
I can literally tell you.
It is, in fact, Valtor.
1 point.
Got that one.
He's fighting through here. He's fighting through. Needs a sip of water to get his composure.
All right. Your next question. What is the name of the World Internet Hub that Tony travels to in Avengers Age of Ultron?
It is called Nexus.
It's in Norway, right?
5, 4.
Is it A, Net Central, B, Cortex, C, Fulcrum, or D, Nexus?
5, 4.
Fulcrum?
That is incorrect for another steal.
Nexus.
It is, in fact, Nexus.
Wow, Kevin Smets is unstoppable.
Wow, really giving it to him. All right, Kevin, back to, excuse me, David, back to you. You get 2 more questions, your penultimate one in the world of the MCU. At the beginning of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Ego and Meredith pull into the parking lot of what fast food restaurant?
Ha! I got it, because it was Kurt Russell who was driving that car into Dairy Queen parking lot.
5, 4, 3.
Multiple choice.
That's also my favorite.
Is it A, McDonald's, B, Burger King, C, Wendy's, or D, Dairy Queen?
What?
Dairy Queen.
Give him a point for Dairy Queen.
All right.
All right, and your last question, David. In the world of the MCU, currently trail by 4. You can have that deficit if you get this one right off the bat. And that question is, in the film Black Panther, who played W'Kabi, confidant and best friend to T'Challa?
Daniel
the name of the
Kaluuya.
actor.
I'm not forgetting his name. Multiple choice. When I hear it, I'll probably know.
Is it A, Daniel Kaluuya, B, Brian Tyree Henry, C, Sterling K. Brown, or D. Forrest Whitaker?
Daniel Kaluuya.
Give him a point,
1
and
point.
he trails by 3.
Yeah, well, he's got. I don't know what Kevin's weak at, but he's got to hope Kevin hits
Kevin's
something
not weak at anything.
We haven't seen a weakness yet, so Kevin,
Mixed bag is
step
the
on up
only
there
thing.
and give it a light spin because it is a very frail old wheel that is about to go to Boca Vista to visit Sam Levine.
Well, that's the thing, though. That's the thing, though, with these new rookies. You don't know what they know and what they don't. We're learning their strengths.
Right. He got a perfect round. Right. You don't know if there's something. I would be shocked at this point if he spun away from something.
Well, you don't know. What's he going to? Oh,
That's
maybe
it could be movie release dates.
He wants it.
He likes it.
Snap.
He's saying, cue up the movie release dates.
All right, movie release dates it is. All right. All right, here you go. Kevin, you're going to get 5 questions in a row on the movie release dates. Here you go. Star Trek Into Darkness.
2011.
It was released in what year?
2013.
That's correct. The computer-animated Ninja Turtles film called TMNT was released in what year?
2007.
Wow. That's correct.
This guy is a computer-animated version of a competitor.
The Rocketeer was released in what year?
91.
Oh, my goodness. Yes, that's correct. And
2 more questions here.
Give me a second
Samuel
to
L.
think.
Jackson first appeared on the big screen as Nick Fury
2008.
in which year?
2008.
2008.
Correct.
That's correct. So it's now 21 to 10.
Wait. Kevin, how many films based on Marvel properties were released in 2003?
3.
20
X2,
seconds
Hulk,
to
and
answer.
Daredevil.
Yeah.
Christian, this could be for the match if he gets
Come
it
on.
right.
5.
You can see
Multiple
at
choice.
Christian's face when
Is it
he
A,
gets a new
2,
superstar,
B,
he gets
3,
really happy.
C,
He
4,
does.
D, 5?
Come on.
5, 4.
JTE roll, please.
How many films based on Marvel properties were released in 2003?
He has to miss this.
And I'm sorry, the choices one more time.
A, 2, B, 3, C, 4, D, 5.
2.
That is incorrect. So, David, for the steal to stay alive and to get into round 3.
3.
That's correct.
He has made it. He has made it.
Avoided the TKO.
By the skin of his
He avoided
teeth.
the KO. He avoided the KO. Smets bleeds for just a minute. Just a minute. And
He's mortal. He's a man.
He's a man, but he's got 10-point lead going into round 3. This is a deficit that Moore's got to climb out of. He needs to get all 3 of his round 3 questions right in order to stay in the game.
Yeah, and Christian, this is one of those scenarios where, regardless if David Moore is able to somehow pull off a miracle here, I think both David and Kevin, you learn something from a match like this. You learn when you were in a big hole, you learn how to protect the lead. Both competitors gaining knowledge right before our very eyes.
Yeah, and you see his manager Kaiser coming in there, giving him a couple of words and walking out.
I do like Kaiser's gas station sunglasses.
I like him too. All right, so now we're going to get to round number 3, Mark. How's it go?
In round number 3, each competitor is going to give us a series of numbers. Those numbers may range from 1 to 16. Each number corresponds to a different category of the movie Trivia Schmoedown Inner Geekdom Galaxy. Your first question here is going to be worth 2 points. The next one's 3 points. The last one is worth 5 points. We're going to get Kevin's numbers first because you enjoy a 10-point advantage, and then we'll get David's numbers. And I'll keep in mind, David, you're going to have to hit all 3 to force Kevin's hand. Kevin, what numbers do you want?
6, 8, 7.
6, 8, and 7 for the
Because
Smasher
Daredevil
and for
is memorable,
I don't know. That's
but it's memorably bad.
THX 11, 3,
Hulk
8.
is just
11. You can't have 8, but 11, 3.
Oh. Why can't THX it? 11, 3, 9.
11, 3, and 9 it is. All right. So Dave has to get all 3 of these in order to stay in the game, or Kevin will win via TKO.
All right, David, you selected 11 for your first category, or as you would say, 1-1. And that corresponds to a familiar category for you. That's the world of the MCU.
all right.
The MCU, and your question for 2 points to stay alive. Who plays the villainous Sonny Birch in Ant-Man and the Wasp?
Walton
Goggins.
He doesn't know.
5, 4, 3,
Repeat.
2.
Repeat the question.
Who plays the villainous Sonny Birch in Ant-Man and the Wasp?
I know he knows the face. He's saying he was
Yeah.
a Hateful Eight.
4,
He's in the first
3,
Bourne movie.
2.
Repeat the question.
Second one.
Who plays the villainous
He's in
Sonny
Tomb
Birch
Raider.
in Ant-Man and
that's
the
right.
Wasp?
Principals on HBO.
His face haunts me.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
Last one.
Who plays the villainous Sonny Birch in Ant-Man and the Wasp?
5.
I've seen it happen where
4,
you can just pull it right
3,
at that last moment, but
2,
I don't think so.
1.
That's it.
The answer is Walton Goggins.
Up his finger and saying that's 1.
Walton Goggins was the answer.
Kaiser coming out saying, who's going to be number 2?
Kaiser reminding them that they have a lot to do in the Inner Geekdom League, and David Moore could not get that question early. He was going to have to pull off a miracle in round number 3, but what got them to this situation was the fact that Kevin throws a perfect round 1, gets a couple steals, has a very good near-perfect round number 2, and he looks like a pretty unbeatable force.
Kevin Smets just put the Inner Geekdom League on notice because Kevin Smets only missed one multiple choice question, one by TKO in his first match. David Moore played very well. You can tell he struggles with actors' names. I think that if he starts learning actors' names, he's going to come back a stronger player because that was his downfall. He missed a lot of questions.
Walton Goggins, a tough name,
but he missed a lot of questions about actors, and I think that's something he can improve on. He's a young kid. You can see him. You've seen what studying has done for players. You can see what studying has done for players like Ben Bateman, Ken Kalinowski, Mike Kalinowski,
Mike's brother,
and now Dave Moore. I think could be one of those players as well. But the story is Kevin Smets. Kevin, the Smasher Smets, is going to be a force here that I think that Mike Kalinowski should look out for, Rachel should look out for, because this kid is here to play.
That's right. You don't know if it was a great debut, if he's going to be able to carry that on, because we've seen competitors open up with an incredible first match, and then they do okay. Sometimes they do well. JT. The future will tell us that story. Right now, to tell the story of the match is our own Jen Sturger.
What's up, movie trivia Schmoedown fans? Jen Sturger here with Kevin, the Smasher Smets. Kevin, where did you come from? That was amazing.
Look, I didn't come here to talk to you. I came here to answer questions. So if you don't have any questions for me, I'm just going to take off.
I have a lot of questions. This is actually an interview.
How about I do the talking, Jen? Is that okay? Can I do that? That's what he brought me here to do. He answers questions correctly. I talk for Kevin Smets. Okay. First thing I'd like to say, David Moore, you're a good kid. You got in our way. You had to go. Okay. So all I want to know, Jen, is who's next.
Who's next? Well, I mean, maybe we start out small, you know, like we got plenty of great competitors. Jared Habon, Keaton Marchie.
How about Navarro? Why don't we bring Navarro out? Why don't we get somebody out there who can give this kid a challenge?
Christian, he's hilarious. You realize he's a former champion, right?
Let me tell you something. Christian Harloff should thank me and thank Kevin Smets for coming on this show. We probably got 50,000 new subscribers the minute we walked out here. But yes, we know who he is. We know who he is.
Okay. I mean, we haven't heard from Hector in a while, so I think we're going to have to...
We'll call his lawyer. He probably knows where he is.
To Adam first round.
Yeah.
So congratulations on a perfect first round.
Oh, okay.
I love Jen.
He's a gem, Christian. Where'd you find him?
Except for David.
Thanks, guys. I'm back with David. David,
commissioner, right? Do something.
7 points in any other first round would actually be a pretty good day, but unfortunately, you got hit by a bus out there.
Yeah, that wasn't fun. It was. I mean, it was fun, but that wasn't fun. It was a whole lot of stuff that happened. I lost my train of thought because that was another train coming at me from another direction.
Whoa!
Hi.
Hey, Jay. What are you doing here?
Just here. Hi.
Hi, I just wanted to introduce myself. Jay Washington, pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you, fellow chocolate man. Yes. Hi.
That was really unnecessary.
But we are, and I embrace it.
You embracing my hand too much with this chocolateness. I wanted to say you played a great game. Why you still holding my goddamn hand?
Because I love you, Jay.
That is too much for this show. You played a great game. Welcome to the league.
Appreciate you.
Keep doing what you're doing, and watch some movies. Not just look at the intro cards. Thank you, but congratulations. Seriously. Congratulations. Great first showing. Real talk. See you.
Yeah.
That was super kind.
Every squad needs an Eastern player.
But for real though, David, people fell in love with you out there. You just came out with this charisma, this like fun attitude. It was like if Biggie Langston and Carlton had a baby. You know, everybody fell in love with you out there.
No, I do. He's 1-2.
It's a compliment, I promise.
I'll take it all day.
Well,
I didn't mean that.
I hope that your loss today didn't deter you from coming back because we really enjoyed watching you play.
I appreciate that it didn't. Like I look at this experience and I relate it to another man
who lost to a beast, T'Challa, to Killmonger. But guess what? He spoke to his ancestors, and he knew just what to do. And he came back and was victorious because good shall always triumph
I think so.
over evil.
But he did die, you know that, right?
Killmonger did.
He's gonna tweet growing one.
I'm T'Challa.
Oh, good. You at least saw that movie. Thanks so much again for playing today, David. We hope to see you again soon.
I appreciate you.
Back to you guys.
Well, look at that. And you talk about Kevin Smets and Kaiser. They just called out the former champion Hector Navarro. Now, whether or not Hector Navarro is going to take the challenge, we haven't heard from Hector in a little bit. Can Hector, will he take on the challenge of Kevin Smets? We will see. And is Kevin calling up a little bit too soon to play someone like a Hector Navarro? Time will tell. We don't know if that match will happen. That's something that Emma has to also say. I don't know if I'm going to give you Hector yet, but the fact that he's calling someone out like that is incredible. And Dave Moore says, yes, get me back in there. I want to play.
Yeah, Kevin showing a lot of moxie, calling out some of the most hallowed competitors in the history of the Inner Geekdom division. And you're right, David Moore. Look, you got to smile after a match like that. You made it through. You got through your first match. Now you have something to build off of. You know your strengths. You know your weaknesses. I look forward to seeing a lot more of him in the Inner Geekdom division.
Look, Kevin Smets, after the awards show this year, I got an email from him that said, come this year, I will be Rookie of the Year. I will be Inner Geekdom champion. I will be one of the best players of all time. I like the moxie there. It's a lot.
Nice to be modest.
It's a lot to say. It's a lot to say. Can he do it? We're going to find out. But now, you guys, thank you. There's so much going on. There's so much going on in the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. The first place I'm going to send you is to the Schmoedownlive.com. The free-for-all. 35 competitors, and they're all competing live in downtown LA. You guys can be there to watch it all go down. Just buy tickets. Come check it out. Imagine the screaming, the yelling. Who's going to be the last person standing and get a shot at any title that they want? And then April 13th. Who's the Boss plays in a #1 contender match. Alex Damon defends the Star Wars Championship. Get your tickets right now.
Chicago, Los Angeles, a lot of great dates, a lot of great live offerings that we have for you. Check out the Schmoedownlive.com or go to TriviaSD.com and check out the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Patreon today. That is Christian George Harloff. I am Mark Baby Carrots Ellison. We'll see you around soon on the Movie Trivia Schmoedown.
Nope, what's coming?
Look, we're gonna tell her, and then
all this is the work. Doesn't look impressed.
And Stacey, this is gonna be a great thing.
Yeah,
Stacey, listen, I am so glad to see you. I missed you so much. New York was amazing.
I missed you.
Listen, we were talking on the plane. And we got something great for you. Oh, because we already got Ethan and Janine together.
Yeah, Jay's working on finding you right there. You know what, Jay? I know your game. Okay? I know every game that you're playing. All right? What's going on?
Stop right there, yeah.
So you know what? Congratulations to your success in New York, to the both of you. Where was I in that picture? I had to hear about it from everybody but you. I didn't get a phone call.
I did call you.
I didn't get it.
I called you.
I heard nothing from you.
Job, Stacey.
You know what? I'm the most underrated player in this game. Okay?
I know.
I've been putting my work in for years. And what have you given me? What belts do I have? What matches have I won? What great partner have I had?
I got one coming. I got that. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
No, you know what? I don't need you guys anymore. I have a new thing. I found a place. What's happening?
Good job, Stacey.
I think she's joining Ken. I think she might be Ken's partner.
Do you think Ken is getting a partner?
Yep.
This is the bathroom.
Oh.
Very good.
Red his squad.
What just happened?
Nice.
No, she played the Bane theme, and that's Corruption uses that.
Yeah.
I think she's joining up with Ken, because I figure now she's gonna be on a team. Oh, that's it. I think she's gonna be joining up with Ken now, because I think now. Wow.
There's a lot to digest. You can watch the Reactor 7 for more digest.
Yeah, you can watch for our more in-depth thoughts. You can watch the Reactor Summit, which usually airs every Monday, but Abe's computer is to render a lot longer now, so...
It's gonna go off on Tuesday.
It'll go up on Tuesday. It's supposed to go up on Monday, but it'll go up on Tuesday.
I have no buses.
So, Abe, I'm going to go to you first. What were your thoughts on this match?
You know, I didn't know Kevin. I just heard his name a lot in this chat we have for Take 3. And they were hyping him up, and he definitely delivered. But, you know, Kevin won the match. David Moore won my heart. I think he's great. He has great personality. And he's just amazing. I want to see more of him. And I think that last scene of Stacy, that I want to watch Friday's match right now to see if there's a continuation of that. So, pretty excited for Stacy.
Yeah, I agree with you. The match was great, but I'm more just after that cutscene. I'm just like, is there another cutscene connected on Friday's match? Give me Friday's match now. The match as itself, again, much like you, Abe, I didn't really know Kevin before this match. He definitely did perform as well as people hyped him up to be. I would like if we get more rookies like David who are just nice. Why everybody got to be a heel is all I'm asking. Why do you have to be a heel? Well, just be nice. I also, I agree with Christian. Yeah, with Christian. Kevin's got some moxie on him, but we got to see if he can follow through with that. I know there are two people on this call who are rolling their eyes going, oh, come on, Matt. But we have to see. After this match, you could take on the bar. I'm interested to see who he plays in the second match. That's what I'm waiting for. I'm interested to see who he's given. But I will now let Rob and Sandy just unleash whoever wants to talk first.
I mean, Sandy and I are basically the two people at the front of the Kevin hype train, and for good reason. I think he showed it here today. Like, he played in Full Metal Geek, which is our league, and he absolutely killed it. And now he's up to the Schmoedown. He's absolutely killing it. I have no doubt in my mind that he's going to be in a title match in the next couple months, and he's going to win the title in the next couple months. He is that good. He's that impressive. I think he showed that today. And I'm just excited to see what comes next for Kevin, and I'm glad I have him in fantasy.
Absolutely. Listen, Kevin did exactly what I thought Kevin was going to do. He came in and he performed exactly like he's been performing in Full Metal and in Full Metal Geek. So, you know what? It's so good to see people who have been hardened, who have been tested by fire, get an opportunity to go up to the big leagues and show what they can do and show what we're doing down here. And producing this great talent. Kevin came to me right afterwards, and right after he had his tryout, and I introduced him to what we do, and he proved what he could do. If you guys are looking for more of what Kevin is capable of, check out Full Metal Geek on the Full Metal Trivia channel. It's fantastic. But yeah, I agree 100% with Robert. Robert is the best geek player I've ever seen in my entire life. Kevin is right there as in the best players I've ever seen, and he's going to go far. I don't disagree with Robert when I think that there is a championship or at least a championship opportunity in his future, because I think that he is the future of the league. So congratulations to him. I couldn't be more happy to talk to him after we watch this. But yeah, it's an absolute pleasure to see him and just do what he's doing. He's going to be unstoppable.
Let me stop you right there. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. No, it is always interesting when rookies come out and they perform like this to see where they go. Ethan Irwin came out swinging, and by the end of 2018, he was the singles champ. So perhaps there is a similar Cinderella story that we're gonna see with Kevin. I'm not even sure if that analogy works. Maybe.
It's all right.
No,
it's all right.
It might. I don't know. I don't even know where to go from here. Plug.
Nobody can tell the future. We don't know what's going to happen. You know what? Let's see his next match. And you know what? If he's this dominant, I think that's going to wake a whole lot of people up.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Abe, where can the good people find you online?
I actually know an old lady that can know the future. I can say her number, Sandy. You can follow me at Twitter at AbrahamS25. Thank you very much.
Sandy, where can the good people find you?
You guys can find me all over the interwebs at Full Metal Trivia on Facebook. You guys can find me at srobinson1799 on Facebook, Twitter, and Letterboxd. You guys can see me participating right here as part of Take 3 on Late Night with Take 3 every Thursdays, and with my partner Matt Kearns on Saturdays, where we do Rhyme and Reason. We talk about things that you guys should be talking about but aren't. Our latest episode of Lord of the Rings discussion dropped recently, so go and check that out. Other than that, you can see me playing in Multiplex Entertainment and a myriad of different things. They're our sister group, so come and check us out. Hit us up, and if you want to play, if you want to be like Kevin, there's a place for you to try out. Come on out.
Rob, where can the good people find you online?
You can find me personally on Twitter and Letterboxd at RBRTPRKR98. That is my first and last name, Novalis Plaisir. You can find me in admin and hosting duties here at Take 3 Productions, admin hosting and question writing duties at Full Metal Trivia, specifically the Full Metal Geek League, and you can find me being a fan league champion at Multiplex Entertainment and at Full Metal Trivia.
And you guys, as always, can find me at Kearns_Matthew on Twitter, MattMovie611 on YouTube, and right here as host of Second Look. Episode just went up last week on Batman Forever. Next month's episode is going to be on the Smallville season 2 finale, Exodus. You can also find me, as Sandy said, every Saturday with Rhyme and Reason. You can also find me in some league competing with Malcolm, Team Timeless. Future Champs, boy. Yeah, that's the one. There's so many leagues. I'm on one of them. I don't know. My match might have went up years ago. I don't know. And you, as always, can follow Take 3 on Twitter at Take 3 Video. Please like, comment, subscribe. Then go back to the original video and do the same thing. Word of mouth helps spread not just Schmoedown, but also Take 3's quality. This was a fantastic match. This was a great reaction. Oh, wow, I'm really underselling this. This was a spectacular.
Majestic. Amazing. Outstanding.
You know what? That's a real Gucci way of saying that, Abe. On behalf of my panel here, take care.